All right, I've been meaning to do this video. This is going to be a collector's edition. The collector's edition is for Octopath Traveler 2. I chose to get this one. If you look at my previous videos, I have Octopath Traveler 1 on the Switch, but I decided to get this on the PS5. I think it's more convenient. I wanted to stream it. It's easy for me to stream on the PS5. I could just do straight to YouTube. Check my channel, like, subscribe. I've been streaming it. You can check my videos. I have them in order by parts. So check that out if you're into Octopath Traveler. Great game. As you can see, just look at the book, the game a little bit. This is the actual game. Let's look at the back of it. And embark on a adventure all your own. These are all the characters. I started off with Oswald, as you can see right there, the scholar. Love his character. He's great with magic and whatnot. I'm loving all the characters. Recently just got all the characters. Loving a lot of the different characters. Let's read a little bit about it. In a world of solstice, 8 new travelers venture forth and into an exciting era. Where will you go? What will you do? Whose tale will you bring life? Every path of yours take. Um, Explore a wide world setting a bustling era. Choose between 8 new travelers with intertwining stories. Outsmart your foes with your turn-based break and boost combat system. Pretty much I'm loving this game compared to the first one. First one I like it as well. A lot of grinding, grind heavy. In this one, I think they improved upon it drastically, far as making the grind a little bit better, smoother. Also improving upon characters, move sets, and also making it more story. The stories are more better in this, more talking, more better writing. You could tell it was a bigger budget for this game, which I love. Um, More, like I said, intertwined stories, which I would wish they would have did another one. So you have stories where two of the characters, um, stories, combine. You may be playing with one character and then it unlocks an intertwined story with another character. Um, I like the characters and the move sets and whatnot. I don't want to give too much away, but I love how you can do certain jobs and whatnot. I heard they got secret jobs as well further in the story. I kind of been just grinding and playing regular. I've been hearing people you can do farming certain ways to. I think it kind of hurts the game when you try to uh, somewhat cheat it, far as you do certain mission and it makes your character goes to this crazy level. I think you should do it naturally. Um, if it happens to happen, you do it. But if you like to play the game that way, that's you. So, um, but yeah, got it for the PS5. Loving the game. Whenever I get a chance, I'll be playing it. It's the only game I've been playing as of recent. I've been meaning to do this video because I've been streaming this game for a while. But this is the actual game case. This is the actual special edition. I think they kind of just bad things about it. I think they kind of went cheap on this edition compared to the last edition. The last edition was uh, more love and care, I would say. This one, it seems like it was just a um, how to say, it's not as extravagant as the other one. The other one was like a pop up book and had coins and had cloth map, and it was more stuff. This one, as you see, this one gonna be my first time looking at it. Let's check it out. That's the side of it. It has all the characters. This is the back of it. It came in this plastic little cover as well. I kind of took that off so you can see. So this is the back of it. The other side, same thing. So it has a little slide cover. The other one was like magnetic. If you know, the other collector's edition had like a magnetic box. So what you get is the actual. Let's turn it a little bit. You get the Octopath Traveler 2 extended battle tracks. So you get the actual battle tracks. Let's take this out. So first thing you get is the battle tracks, which I'll probably go a little bit more depth. It's just pull everything out at the moment. Let's turn this because it goes like this. You get a bus of all the different characters. Heard this is like, it almost looks like metal, but it's actually plastic, but it has that look of the metal. Let's see if I can pull this out with one hand. If not, let me pause it real quick. All right, back at it. So it has all the different characters. Let's see if the back, if it shows anything. Just a bust set of the characters. All willing and dealing. Oswald look like. But these are all the different characters in the game. All right. Next is a art book. Let's get a little bit into the actual art book. I'll show that off a little bit. So let's get into that. So this is the Octopath Traveler 2 art book. Let's look at the back of it. And these are all the characters, move sets, and different things you can use. Let me open it up because it's kind of it's sealed at the moment, so just hold on a quick moment. All right, so I was able to get that off. So let's kind of look into the art book. Let's see the art. So this is the actual cover. It's a little bit more in depth of the characters at a campfire, as you can see. This is, I think it's Hitachi. I'm forgetting names. Sorry for that. His character is an actual character. He comes from this kingdom where he's a prince, and they love to fight. They love war and whatnot. He comes from a, I guess, he comes from a family where, I don't want to give too much up. He comes from a family where his father and his brother, Mugen, Mugen, and his father, I can't think of his name at the moment. His father's the king. His brother, Mugen, older brother, is more cutthroat than he is. They both come from this family where they call them, they're cursed, and you'll find out why they call them cursed. So pretty much in this game, him and his brother kind of looks down on him. His brother is more cutthroat, and you'll see why. His father, well, they have both, like with any family, each one of them, him and his brother, have qualities of the father. The older brother has qualities of his father when he's first come into power and whatnot, far as taking over everything. Cut, no nonchalantness, none of that. Just straight fighting. And later on his years, his father becomes more compassionate, I guess you would say, and that that's where he comes into play. He has that side of him though that he can get, to that point, but you'll see once you start playing. Great character, great move sets, very strong. I can't wait to improve upon him and add another job with him and kind of play with that a little bit. So great character. Let me kind of go because I know how this phone acts sometime. Here's more pictures of him. As you can see. Hold on a sec. All right. That's the phone. Yeah, his name Hikari, And so Hikari, as I told you before, he comes from this cursed family. He's more compassionate. He's more for the people. Um, as you'll see, he's more of a the commoners type ruler. He understands them. He treats them as equals. Mugen is more cutthroat, and you'll see that. I think hers Agnia, if I'm not mistaken. Um, so Agnia comes from this family. She's more of the dancer. Um, she comes from this family where her mother was a superstar dancer, performer, and she want to follow in the footsteps. And her father was her mother's like seamstress. She did dresses and whatnot for her, and he kind of in the beginning he's kind of against her leaving and following in her mother's footsteps. Her mother, I don't want to go too much in the story, but you'll hear about what happened to her mother in this that. But she want to venture out and become this big superstar, and that's why she joins the group. It's another video of her. She has a way of getting what she wants, I guess you would say. If you play Octopath Traveler, she has these certain characters have certain skills, and her skill is persuasion, and she does that with all characters. The higher you get, the more you can persuade them. Hikari has more. I didn't really get in his. His is more challenging. He'll challenge a character, and he can get their move set. So that's a great, skill to have, as you'll see once you play the game. But she has the more of a to get what she want, to help her out, follow her. Agnia. I think it's Petrillo, if I'm not mistaken. Partillo. I'm saying Petrillo. Partillo. I think that's how you pronounce it. He's more of a business guy. As you can see, he's grown up in this business. His father was like a salesman, a business person, dealing with iron, silver to iron, silver. And he grew up being a business person, and you'll see he was born for that. So he's a good how you would say, he's a good businessman, a good talker, a good getting deals and whatnot. If you play the other one, he does deals. He's able to buy things, at a better price. He's always about willing and dealing. And his move set, he has a certain move set that he can pay and do certain things. He's kind of an OP character, especially if you got a lot of money. He can do his move set, and it takes off crazy amounts, as you'll see once you start playing the game. So he's good at people person that is good at willing and dealing. Oswald, I started with Oswald. He's a scholar. So pretty much he's framed. He's framed for his he's framed. I don't want to say too. He's framed for a murder, and you'll see what murder he's framed for. He gets locked up, and things happen. Great character, scholar, great with magic and whatnot. That's what pretty much his character was studying and trying to master. Love his character. I can't wait to get another the correct job for him. I got a job now, but I'm gonna eventually change it. But great character. I love his move sets, his magic ability, and whatnot. Very, very smart and good character. Um, I like how he his magic and whatnot. How he can single out certain characters with his latent abilities. All these characters have latent abilities where they're real good. Agnia is real good as well. Um, but you'll see. What is her name? Her name. Oh yeah, Throne. Throne. Pretty much. Throne is a thief. She's the thief character. She's grew up in this family where they're like thieves. So she's grown up into that mentality. She's good at thieving things, so you can thieve things off certain characters. If you play Octopath, you'll know. She's good at that, good at stealing. Um, Other little move sets as well, but she comes in real handy when thieving special items, especially if you get certain levels. She's great at that. Really good character. Love her move sets. She has latent ability where she can use 2 times the move set in one turn. So great character. Um, Check her out. I'm trying to roll through this pretty quick. Timonos. He's like a spiritual guy. Um, he's more into the church and whatnot, and he's into it. He's pretty much like a detective almost. He has a great sense of intellect and memory. He uses magic as well. So what happened is a certain character dies, and he's into the church, and it happens on his watch. So he's, uh, great at deducting certain things and whatnot. And you'll get more into it once you start playing with his character. Great character. Um, very, very funny character. But you'll see once you start playing. Oh shit! I think, yeah, I think it's oh shit. Yeah. Oh shit. She's a character come from this almost like primordial land where um, beast and human are a mixture. So she's that type character where they were, she's more in tune with her animals side slash human. So they live in this land, this ancient land where these ancient animals protect them and whatnot. As you can see, the two protect their animals. She has to choose between these two animals in the beginning of her story. And the animal I chose was the owl. I think they give better benefits with certain characters. You have better things with that or better things with that. Um, so you choose the animal, and it guides you and helps you out. And once you see the story, once you choose the animal, the other one gets kind of perturbed. I don't want to say too much, but certain story happens with her character. Pretty much protect her animals and whatnot, and she's going out trying to help her uh, help her family and whatnot to protect. I'm not trying to say too much, trying to protect their side. So once you go follow her story, you'll see what she's trying to do with her land and with these animals. Oh shit, yeah, she's good with creating. Like she's good at capturing animals. using their move set. She's a real strong character, especially if you get certain enemies and you capture them. And she's good at, when she captures them, she can turn them to meat or beef, and you use that to eat and energize you, or to do certain things. Certain animals you get have certain effects as far as the food that she creates, and you know, and capturing certain animals, you can use those move sets, which is real good. Um, she's a real good character, very slept on, um, but her move sets are really good, especially with capturing animals and whatnot. Okay, and you have I think that's Hikari, if I'm not mistaken. Um, Hikari, no, no, Hikari. What the heck I'm saying? It's Castilla. Um, I think that's Castilla. Um, so with her character, Castilla, she's a healer, apothecary, the heiress apothecary. So she's like a healer and whatnot. So she concoct certain herbs and potions to help her fellow comrades and whatnot. Also, in battle, she can concoct stuff to hinder opponents. So she can poison, she can confuse, she can slow down. She can do all that against the enemies, and in battle, she also can heal. She also can, her latent ability, I think she can use more stuff to heal you, or use more stuff to harm the enemy. Also, she heals other enemy. She heals people or helps people out. Very helping type person when it comes to that. Sick people, stuff like that. If you see a story, you'll see certain things. Very emotional type stories when it comes to her story. Um, Very selfless type person. Always healing people and helping people out. She also has her memory is wiped, and she doesn't know why, so she's trying to figure that out. Um, like I said before, she's pretty much a natural born healer, and she loses her memory and she's gaining it back. So she's going through certain locations, and it's jarring her memory. Okay, that's Agni and Hikari. And these, like I said before, you have certain missions where these characters work together. Oswald and Portillo working together, and and Timonos and I'm forgetting names. Timonos and Throne working together. Um, Ochet and Steve. So this is the map of the location. All these locations are on the map, and you can visit these locations. Um, you know, you have your ice area, your desert, your very, I guess, forestry area, and all these areas have these certain characters come from. So you'll learn more about it once you start playing the game. So that's it for the art book. Um, to me, it's a little. I wish it had a little bit more compared to the other one. The other one's way hit it out of the park when it came to a collector's edition. Pretty much with this one, you just get the game. I like they gave the game separate. I think a lot of companies are not realizing that people don't want to open up their collector's edition, so they have them separate now. So that's pretty much what came with it. You got your Octopath art album. You have your bus set with all the characters, which is pretty cool. I'm not gonna open it up, but you kind of can see it, all their buses, and you get the album. I can't wait to listen to it. I love the music in this game. Octopath always has great music. and I'm glad that that they made another one with this one. So that's going to be it for this video. Um, like, subscribe, follow. If you want to, partake in uh, watching my story as far as playing this game, you can check it out. I have videos. I have up to 5 or 6 videos, and they're long, showing gameplay. I'll have other gameplay of games. Also show my pickups like you see currently now. And so that's going to be pretty much it for this video. Um, like, subscribe, dislike, it don't matter with me, and follow the page. All right.